Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. In this video/podcast, I'll be discussing the NWSL regular season match between the Orlando Pride and the Portland Thorns. These are also going to be extended pregame notes because I haven't covered the Orlando Pride for months and there's a lot. Yes, we're kicking off the start of the NWSL regular season with the Orlando Pride. OL Reign also has a match today. It was an hour before the Pride match, but I really needed to see the Orlando Pride, so I'll get to the OL Reign match later, I promise. Again, I need to see this match. You're probably wondering, Casey, why do you need to see the Pride so bad, especially after what went down last season with so many veteran players leaving and what happened with Amanda Cromwell and Sam Green? Well, there is something going on at the Pride, something really good, for once. Let's go back a little to the NWSL draft. The Pride picked TCU forward Messiah Bright. During the draft, everyone was talking about Messiah Bright. I honestly didn't think that much about her. I didn't know much about her. I was thinking, cool, another forward. We need one of those since Darian Jenkins has retired from soccer. Thank you, Darian, and good luck with your future goals and endeavors. Anyway, after Messiah Bright was picked by the Pride, a lot of people were talking about how good she is. I was still like, okay, Messiah Bright seems like a player to keep an eye on. I'll definitely do that. What really caught my attention, though, was a preseason friendly between the Orlando Pride and the Washington Spirit. I was covering a Wolfsburg-Tabina-Potsdam match while the friendly was going on, but I saw updates for the Pride Spirit match. In the first half, the score was 2-1 in favor of the Washington Spirit. Then, when I came back after the Wolfsburg match, the score was 3-2 in favor of the Pride. It may have been just a preseason friendly, but wow, the Pride beat the Washington Spirit. Then I saw who scored those two winning goals. It was Messiah Bright. Something is cooking at the Pride. Messiah Bright may be the Messiah the Pride needed all along. I hope you're all ready for the Messiah of all puns this season. Anyway, I think Messiah Bright is a player to keep an eye on this season. I'm really looking forward to seeing her in action, especially up top with Ali Watt and Haley Bugeja, who I also want to see more of. As for the rest of the Pride team, we did lose Gunny Jonsdottir and Erin McLeod. Both of them have gotten married to each other and have moved to Iceland to play over there, which is great because Florida's heat and humidity is its own circle in hell. Dante's Inferno is actually talking about Florida. I know that because I took a course on it in college in Florida. Toni Presley is no longer with the Pride. I think she decided to retire after the Pride said they wouldn't renew her contract. We lost 3 more veterans, which is very sad and disappointing. I really like Gunny Jonsdottir. She really kept the team together last season, so it's really sad to see her go. At the same time, I get the Pride, the management, and the ownership is wanting to rebuild the Pride team, so I'm really glad they seem to be doing that and signing new players. Martha is back, which is great. She was out last year due to a season-ending injury, but it's great that she's doing well now and is playing for us again. Martha also brought a friend to the Pride. Her name is Adriana. Adriana is a player on Brazil's women's national team, and before getting signed by the Pride, she was playing for Corinthians, a big team in Brazil. There are so many talented players coming out of Brazil right now. Of course, there's Dabina, who was signed by the Kansas City Current, Caroline for the North Carolina Courage, Gio and Rafa for Arsenal, Angelina and Luani for OL Reign, to name a few. I did see a bit of Adriana in the She Believes Cup when she was playing for Brazil, and I'm looking forward to seeing how she does with the Orlando Pride. Adriana is really excited to be playing for the Pride, and she says she's looking forward to winning some trophies. I'm not sure what Martha has told Adriana about the Pride, but yeah, let's win some trophies. Before we can grab a trophy, let's start with this first match of the season against the Portland Thorns. The Thorns have won the NWSL championship last year, and they seem to be in okay shape, even though they lost their last preseason match against OL Reign. I think this match between the Pride and the Portland Thorns can actually go either way. Both the Pride and Thorns are looking pretty good, but the Thorns attack is something the Pride needs to be careful with. The Pride's back line needs to hold it together when the Thorns are on the attack. They have to mark players and support one another in the defense. It doesn't take much for Sophia Smith to find her way through. She tends to do well in those tight spaces, and I think if the Pride can close down around her and prevent her from getting on the ball as much as possible, then it could definitely frustrate the Thorns and Smith. At the same time, the Pride can't just focus on Sophia Smith. They have to look out for the other attacking players. As for the Pride's attack in midfield, keeping possession is obviously going to be important in this match, and I think the Pride can do well in that area. In the midfield, I think I would try to go with Michaela Clough, Martha, and Adriana. Clough isn't a bad holding midfielder. I would probably experiment with her and try to play her as a 6. Those three in the midfield, and then have Ali Watt, Messiah Bright, and Haley Bugeja. That sounds very interesting, at least to me. Against the Thorns, the challenge would be trying to get the ball to Watt, Bright, or Bugeja, but those three, I think, have the pace to break through the Thorns' defense. Chemistry and cohesion in the attack and between the attacking players is also going to be important. Unlike the Thorns, the Pride has a lot of new players, and they could still be working on their chemistry and communication as a team, whereas the Thorns are pretty solid in that area. I'm not expecting it to be 100% put together in this match, especially at the start of the season, but I think cohesion and chemistry is something I'm expecting the Pride to work on and develop more. Anyway, it's going to be an interesting match. Let's get into the lineup though. Alright, so the lineup. I didn't have time to make notes on the lineup, but we're in a 4-3-3, maybe. We have Morehouse in the goal. For defenders, Madrill, McCutcheon, Cosme, and Strom. In the midfield and attack, we have Clough, Martha, Adriana, Doyle, Abello, and Bright. Alright, so the first half, we are off. I just came from the first half of the OL Reign Washington Spirit match. That's part of the reason why I didn't have time to take notes on the Pride lineup. I stayed in that match longer than I should have, but it was getting really interesting. Anyway, the Pride are actually in a 4-2-3-1 formation like OL Reign is playing today. VfL Wolfsburg's women's team also uses that formation pretty consistently. Anyway, 1 minute, Pride building their attack, putting Thorns under pressure. Good. Pride cross, headed away, sent back in, headed away. Good play there. Thorns cross, blocked. 2 minutes, Thorns corner kick, nothing from it, sent back in. Wide, sent back in, blocked. Thorns attempt goes wide. Morehouse should have saved that. 3 minutes, Thorns corner kick, headed to Smith. Smith attempt, hits the side netting. Morehouse, what are you doing? Ball in the Thorns box now, collected by Bixby. 4 minutes, Thorns attempt goes wide. Announcer said there's not enough quality on the Pride. Not enough quality? This is a newly built Pride team. It's also their first match of the season. What do you expect? Also, and this is the biggest thing, it's only been 4 minutes. And I thought I was a dick on Saturday when I raked VfL Wolfsburg over the coals. 5 minutes, ball in the Pride box collected by the Pride. Pride needs better control in the midfield. 8 minutes, Doyle foul, Thorns ball towards the Pride box, kicked away. 9 minutes, Thorns attempt, good save by Morehouse. Announcer says that is always going to be a comfortable save. Dude, that was a good save. I don't care what you say. Smith cross, kicked away. 10 minutes, Thorns cross, blocked. 11 minutes, Thorns cross, good save by Morehouse. Adriana gives it away to Smith. Smith running into the box. Pride defenders able to get back and interrupt her long enough for Morehouse to save. This announcer is so condescending to the Pride. and it's only been 11 minutes. I always thought I was too harsh doing these commentaries, but geez. I'm listening to someone who rivals me. 12 minutes, Doyle foul, not much behind it, Thorns ball. 14 minutes, Clough to Bright or Martha, miscommunication there goes out. Ball outside the Thorns box cleared, 15 minutes, Thorns foul, Pride ball. Thorns cross, Thorns attempt saved by Morehouse, Thorns score on the rebound. Thorns 1-0. Yeah, I kind of agree with that announcer. Pride defenders should have cleared that. That was poor defending, very slow, and again, that should have been cleared. 18 minutes, ball towards the Thorns box, Clough can't get on it, Strom cross headed away, then taken away. 20th minute, Strom up to Doyle, taken away. Thorns mistake, kick back to Bixby, almost taken away by Doyle. 21 minutes, big Pride defense mistake, Madrill clearance taken away, Thorns cross, Smith scores, Thorns 2-0. Poor defending, yeah, not good, very slow. 22 minutes, Thorns cross blocked by Strom. 23 minutes, Thorns corner kick kicked away, Thorns attempt saved by Morehouse. 24 minutes, Pride corner kick, Clough header attempt goes wide. 25 minutes, ball played back to Morehouse. Clough dispossessed, Sinclair takes it from Clough and scores, but it's a foul. Sinclair kind of fouled Clough on the way. Goal doesn't count. I have a few things to say about that. You have to be aware of what's around you, especially if you're defending. That could have ended terribly. 27 minutes, Thorns outside the Pride box. Pride gets it back. Ball played back to Bixby. Pride player tried to get on it, sends it over. 29 minutes, Thorns gets back possession. Pride gets it back but loses it. Smith making a run. Morehouse way off her line. Smith attempt off the post. What the hell? I mean, I can't criticize Morehouse there. I don't know what I would do if I was in her position at that moment. But I've also seen other keepers, Endler, Fallon, Froms, come way off their line like that too. 30th minute, Strom cross headed away. Why aren't we marking players? 31 minutes, Thorns cross kept in play. Pride gets it away. Thorns cross cleared. 32 minutes, ball sent towards the Pride box goes out. Ball towards the Thorns box goes out. Clough fouls, holding. Thorns ball, Martha, not happy about that. 33 minutes, ball to Smith, kicked away. 34 minutes, Thorns corner kick, headed away, sent back in, headed back in. Morehouse, awkward touch. Thorns corner kick goes wide. 35 minutes, Thorns corner kick, kicked away. Better clearance there from the Pride. Ball sent in, Thorns header, saved by Morehouse. Adriana cross to Doyle or Bello, cleared. 36 minutes, Pride cross blocked. 37 minutes, Pride corner kick, kicked away. Great footwork from Bright, gets a corner. 38 minutes, Pride corner kick, Bright header attempt goes over. Thorns send it in, defended away. Adriana to Bright, Bright touch, a little too heavy. 39 minutes, Bright to Strom, Strom tangled up, can't cross, ball taken away. Pride foul, Thorns ball. 40th minute, ball towards the Pride box. Pride defense needs to stop hesitating. Clough mistake, Smith running into the Pride box. Smith attempt saved by Morehouse. 41 minutes, Thorns foul, Pride ball. Ball up for Bright, taken away. 42 minutes, we're definitely pressing too high. Actually, what I meant there was the defense is definitely pressing way too high. Long ball to the Pride box. Pride able to get it away from Sinclair. 43 minutes, long ball to the Pride box goes out of play. Yeah, that's what I mean when I say the defense is pressing too high. All the Thorns need to do is send long balls and long passes and get behind the Pride's back line. And yeah, then it's off to the races with Smith, probably. 44 minutes, Strom gives it away. Adriana gets it back. Martha cross headed away. Ball to Abello, kicked away. Sent back in. Bright can't get on it. Thorns get it back. Adriana fouls. Heavy challenge. Thorns ball. 1 minute of added time. 46 minutes. Whistle blown. First half ends. Pride 0-2. All right. Where to start? So we didn't really see much of the Pride midfield in attack in this half. We caught glimpses of it and what it could be, but we're really struggling to keep possession and control the midfield. As soon as the Pride gets possession, they turn it over very quickly. The Pride needs to do better there. The only way Bright, Abello, and Doyle can get ahead is if the midfield can keep possession. Chemistry and cohesion between the midfield and attack needs more work. It's not quite there just yet, but hopefully as the season goes on, the Pride will be able to develop it more. In general, I feel like the Pride midfield and attack needs more confidence. They need to do better at keeping possession, and they gotta stop turning it over in the midfield. I'm wondering if Clough is playing as a 6. If this is going to be a regular occurrence, she needs to be more aware. Also, she may need more practice because she was more of a attacking midfielder last year. She did hold sometimes, but she was more involved in the attack. And also, speaking of awareness, let's talk about the Pride back line because yikes. Morehouse is doing great so far in the goal, but she can only do so much. The Pride back line is slow to react and is making too many mistakes. Clearances need to be quick. As a defender, you need to be aware of where the ball is at all times. You need to be aware of who's around you. It's basic defending. Hopefully the Pride will get it together in the second half. Again, I'm not panicking that much. It's the first match of the season. That being said, let's get into the second half. All right, so the second half, we are off. 45 minutes, Smith fouls Clough, shoves her, Pride ball. Pride turns it over. 46 minutes, Thorns cross goes wide. Adriana making a run, slips, taken away. Wow, that reminds me of Wolfsburg in the worst possible way. 47 minutes, Smith cross, Martha gets it away. 48 minutes, Smith attempt, blocked by Morehouse. Thorns score on the rebound. Thorns 3-0. Okay, two things. Clough isn't a defensive midfielder. If she is going to be a 6 or defensive midfielder, she needs to work on that, especially those 1v1s. Morehouse should have gotten a better hold on that earlier. Pride defense needs to be aware and quicker with their clearances. I think that was actually 3 things and not 2 things. Anyway, 50th minute, Pride on the attack, nothing from it. Thorns cross, Thorns attempt saved by Morehouse. 51 minutes, Adriana making a run. Adriana cross, kicked away. She needed more support in the attack. 52 minutes, Martha attempt blocked. Adriana attempt, Bixby saves. 53 minutes, Pride corner kick, but first, Pride substitution, Martha out, Yates in. Pride corner kick now, defended away. 54 minutes, another Pride corner kick goes wide. And I guess it's another corner. Pride corner kick headed away. Adriana cross defended away. Smith making a run. Smith cross kicked away. 55 minutes. Pride turns it over again. Thorns cross. Thorns attempt saved by Morehouse. Yeah, we need way better control in the midfield. Also, the announcers are making it sound like it's the middle of the season and it's life or death. None of these teams are playing like they should. And that's because the season just started this Saturday. 57 minutes, Thorns foul, Pride ball. Pride free kick, Bright heads it wide. Adriana looking good. 58 minutes, Cosme gives it away. Thorns cross kicked away. 59 minutes, Thorns corner kick, Morehouse saves. Lets it go, but able to keep it. Ball up to Adriana. Adriana making a run. Adriana attempt, goes wide. Guess who's my favorite? Yeah, let's try and get Adriana on the ball a little more. 61 minutes, long ball into the Pride box, collected by Morehouse. Thorns cross blocked, sent back into the Pride box, volleyed away. Ball towards the Pride box, cleared. 62 minutes, Yates fouled, Pride ball. Pride back line is a bit concerning with how high they're pressing. Not really something you want to do against the Thorns, especially when you're in a foot race with Smith. 64 minutes, Doyle attempt from distance goes over. Should have been more patient there. Probably could have created something. Also, she couldn't really create something because she didn't have support in the attack. Pride also keeps giving it away in the midfield. 65 minutes, Thorns outside the Pride box, kicked away. Thorns sends it towards the Pride box, goes out of play. 66 minutes, Pride substitutions. Clough and Bright out, Listro and Bugeja in. For a second, I thought that was Watt. 67 minutes, ball to Smith, Morehouse saves. 68 minutes, Pride foul, Thorns ball, holy crap. Thorns on the attack, kicked away. 69 minutes, Thorns corner kick. Clear the ball already. Pride finally gets it away. Doyle dispossessed. Doyle foul. Doyle yellow card. Yeah, that was a pretty funny chain of events. I think Doyle was frustrated about getting dispossessed again, so she fouled and got a yellow. Yeah, that was amusing. 70th minute. I think Seb Hines also got a yellow card for something. I can't with this team. 71 minutes. Cosme foul. Thorns ball. Yellow card for Cosme. Really? That was like 3 in a row. Within 3 minutes of within a minute of each other. 72 minutes. McCutcheon fouled. Pride ball. 73 minutes. Ball up to Abello. Taken away. No, nothing happened. I was just thinking about that. 3 yellow cards in a span of a minute. Anyway, ball sent into the Pride box, collected by Morehouse. Pride loses it again. Ball sent in, defended away. Sent into the Pride box again, defended away. Pride gets it back. Good. A little frantic, but good. 74 minutes. Ball to Adriana, taken away. 75 minutes. Thorns cross. Thorns score. Thorns 4-0. Okay, we really got to work on our footwork and reaction time because we're just getting dispossessed left and right, and we can't keep possession. 77 minutes, Thorns attempts saved by Morehouse. 78 minutes, McCutcheon cross, no one there, defended away. 79 minutes, ball sent into the Pride box, collected by Morehouse. Thorns outside the Pride box. Pride defense gets it out, albeit slowly. Doyle bleeding. Getting taken care of, just a scraped knee. She's okay. 80th minute, game starts up again. 81 minutes, Bugeja, short crosser pass, nothing from it, taken away. She needed to be a little bit more patient and also needed support in the box. 82 minutes, Thorns attempt, big save by Morehouse. 83 minutes, Thorns corner kick punched over by Morehouse. Another good save. 84 minutes, Thorns corner kick headed away. 85 minutes, Thorns attempt save, but Morehouse doesn't hold it. Thorns attempt on the rebound. Morehouse saves again. Pride player stumbles and trips herself in front of the ball. Morehouse able to take advantage of that and grab the ball finally. Again, Morehouse needs support from her back line, but that first initial save, she should have held that. Any keeper should be able to make that first initial save. Buadi, Froms, Tullis-Joyce, Earps, Nair, Endler. Morehouse could have saved herself so much trouble if she just held on to it. 86 minutes, Pride cross, Pride attempt, Bixby saves. 87 minutes, Thorns cross cleared. Better defending there. 88 minutes, McCutcheon cross blocked. To the announcer, we know it wasn't good. 89 minutes, Pride corner kick, goes past everyone. Strom attempt, goes over. 3 minutes of added time. 90th minute, Pride in the Thorns box, kicked away. Bugeja up to Doyle. Doyle attempt goes wide. She slipped too. Yep, makes me think of Wolfsburg. 91 minutes, Bugeja in the box, taken away, surrounded. Ball kicked back to Morehouse. 92 minutes, Adriana foul, I guess, Thorns ball. Doyle fouled, Pride ball. 93 minutes, ball into the Pride box. Thorns player chasing, Morehouse clears. Good, quick clearance by Morehouse. Then whistle blown, second half ends. Thorns win, 4-0. I don't really know where to begin when it comes to this match. Let's just start off with the obvious. It wasn't good, but again, it's just the first match of the season, and obviously the Pride has a lot to work on moving forward. Seb Hines and the team has a lot to think about. Let's start with goalkeeping. I thought the announcer was a little harsh when I thought Morehouse did all right in this match. She had some good saves. The scoreline could have been worse if it wasn't for her. But there were a few times where she needed to have firm hands on the ball. She needed to grab it and hold it instead of letting it go and allowing it to bounce off her. The announcer said it was wet and rainy over in Portland and the ball is slippery. But at the same time, it was also cold, wet, and rainy in Germany, and German keepers Merle Froms and Mala Gross could still grab the ball and hold it. It's also hot, wet, and rainy most of the time in Florida. It's probably stickier in Florida, so we have that going for us. Anyway, Morehouse is going to be my favorite keeper by the end of this season. At the same time, Morehouse needs support from her back line. The back line also needs to be aware of who's around them. They did, however, do better in the second half. I think they were more alert and focused once they settled into the game more. The thing is, this is professional soccer. As cliche as it sounds, you have to get your head in the game as soon as possible, because once you lose focus for even a second, an opposing striker is going to run up and score. I didn't have time to go over the lineup, but I think I would have gone with Celia in the back line since she is an experienced defender, but at the same time, she can also press in the attack. As for the midfield and attack, we have promising attacking players. Adriana looks pretty good. I really liked her in this match, but the midfield and attack needs to do better at keeping possession. Throughout this whole match, we kept turning over possession very easily. If the Pride wants to create attacking opportunities, we have to keep possession, and there needs to be better support in the box. Again, I thought Adriana was pretty good in this match. I would have liked to see her more along with the others in the attack, but Adriana, Abello, Doyle, Bugeja, Bright, they can't do anything if they don't have possession or support. So once again, that is something Seb Hines, the Pride, are needing to work on and develop moving forward. For now, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, this was a lot, but I'm still hopeful. I'm still not going to panic or give up on this Pride team. Again, it's just the first match of the season. The Pride are going to get better and develop more as the season goes on. They have really great players, and I'm looking forward to seeing them grow on this team. Anyway, welcome to the 2023 NWSL season. Like last season, I'm going to be posting the NWSL weekly schedule every Monday at noon Eastern Standard Time, so be on the lookout for that. That is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.